Guys, this is a crime story I previously posted of a 22-year-old Cameroonian girl from Tiko, Southwest region, who gave her son tramadol to get her son to sleep so that she can sneak at night and go clubbing and partying. This is a video of her being beaten severely by her neighbors. What her neighbors were all saying is that she had given her child tramadol, like I said, to cause her child to sleep so that she can sneak out at night to go partying, and she came back in the morning, her child had already died. So they were beating her, saying that you killed your child, you killed your child, you killed your child. The update is she was later on arrested by the police and taken into police custody for further preliminary investigation. And when the police carried out their preliminary investigation, witnesses came in favor of her, like her landlord who said she came knocking his door day before her son died, that her son was severely sick. So immediately that she does not have money to take the child to the hospital because she is a single parent. She's the only one taking care of the child. The father to the child had abandoned her and abandoned the child also. Her landlord, who is a traditional herbalist, decided to apply traditional herbs to cure the child from the illness which the child was undergoing. And the landlord applied the traditional herbs, with the hopes that, it will help cure the child. The 20-year-old girl by name Gracie took the child back home, and later on at night the child died.
Actually, my child was sick. He was having belly, so I was treating him traditionally. So I was not having money to take him to the hospital. So fortunately, that Sunday, he couldn't make it. He died. So people started accusing me that my mother would kill my child. Why? I'm the one that was taking good care of my child, doing everything for him, and I love him. No mother will be pregnant for 9 months and give birth 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 5 months for kill the child. I love my child. I cannot do such to my child. God knows I'm innocent.
So very early in the morning, she woke up. She didn't even know her child had died. So she went out to do 1 or 2 household chores. She came into her house around 8:30. She realized that her child had not woken up from bed. So to her, it was unusual because very around 7:30, the child has already been up from bed, and the child will be active. A 5-month-old child will be active, crying or smiling or playing, in bed. She immediately went out and started crying and telling her neighbors that her child had died. According to what we are getting is that one of her neighbors, who was an enemy, said that she's the one who had killed the child. She was the one who had given the child tramadol to get the child to sleep at night so that she could sneak out and go partying and clubbing. Then she later on came in the morning and found the child dead. So the neighbors started shouting, "You killed your child, you killed your child." All of a sudden this happened, and everyone started beating her, saying that she killed her child with the same narrative that she killed her child. She gave her child tramadol. So that is the crime, this crime case. So I'm glad that there was an update, and I'm glad that she was released in prison, because so many innocent people are in prison who accused of crimes which they did not commit, sentenced for crimes which they did not commit. So I'm grateful to God that she has been released, and now the truth is out. She's been vindicated. My advice is to friends or neighbors who wait for their enemies to fall, and when their enemies are falling, they start their own narrative of things which their enemies never really did, of things which didn't went down, that caused their enemies to fall, in order to cause their enemies to be beaten. Neighbors who started with that fake narrative which got this girl to be beaten by her neighbors, jungle justice being established or mated upon her by her neighbors and fellow members in her community, up to the extent she was being arrested and by the police, then taken to police station before the police started their preliminary investigation, then found out that she was innocent, then later on vindicated her. That neighbor should be ashamed of herself. You should be ashamed of yourself. This is so evil, this is so wicked coming from you. How can you do this? How can you wait for your enemy to be down, then you go around and start a total absurd narrative which was not a narrative which went down, and for you to use it to destroy your enemy's life? That is wrong. That is wrong. The Bible says we should love one another and care for one another. As the Bible also say, love your neighbor as you love yourself. So guys, that is how we saw it on this update. I love you all, but no, Jesus Christ loves you more. Stay safe and be blessed.